This the Hip-Hopcrsy. Can you not see? Yeah, it's the Hip-Hopcrsy. Can you not see?
Hey yo, can you not see? So what you want from me? This the Hip-Hopcrsy. So what you want from me?
Hello everybody, it's All Caps Cheech, host of the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast, brought to you by All Caps Productions, sponsored by Cheech Brand and Lil G Mob, and we are back in business. I'm in the basement, chiefing this Cheech and Chong cart, drinking hot chocolate with 71% cocoa, good for the heart, whole milk, you feel me? I think I'm gonna do things a little bit different today, as I didn't do any 15-minute episodes all week. I'm gonna try to go for an hour, and I try to mentally make a list of things to talk about. And right now, but before I started, I tried to make a list, and all I wrote at the top of the list was podcast, and on the list is Wu-Tang Forever, which is where we'll start. That is the only thing on the list, so we'll figure it out from there. But this is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast, because people think that shit is all good or shit is all bad, and it's not. There's a yin and a yang. There's hypocrisy in everything. People say Tupac was a hypocrite. I already talked about that. You know, I've covered different Hip-Hopcrsys before. You know, they say, you know, Kendrick. Actually, let's take it there real quick. I'll actually come back. I'll come back to Wu-Tang. I'll bring Wu-Tang back, because Wu-Tang is forever. Kendrick Lamar, there was a point in the battle where everything started to look kind of crazy for Kendrick, but then everything just kind of lined back up, and like, I don't even know, I'm surprised people are even still talking about it, but the whole table is like switched again, and now Drake is being like embarrassed and everything. So I just want to say that I'm glad that I enjoyed the battle as much as I did the first time that I did, like the week that it was happening, and you know, all that shit, because I was on the Academics live stream, and like all that shit, watching them drop like as they drop, you feel me? So that shit was dope as fuck. And you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I'm All Caps Cheech, and Wu-Tang Forever, right? So my first mixtape, and you know, I'm trying to put up some studio money together, but I'm gonna call that shit 36 Styles of Danger. You know, it's a Raekwon reference. Raekwon says, Wu-Tang banger, 36 Styles of Danger. Bring the motherfucking rockets. But that's actually the RZA that says, bring the motherfucking rockets. But Wu-Tang, I really hope that that's the song. I got that quote right after that. 36 Styles of Danger. Wu-Tang banger, 36 Styles of Danger. Hell yeah. And then 36 Styles, you know, and like I fuck with how like the W, they flipped the W to an M for the Method Man logo. They have a U version for You God, you know. So what I did is I put a 3, I put it to the side so it could be the 3, and then the 6 is like an edited or an adjusted, or I was looking for a different word, but an alternate yin yang made with more straight lines in the middle to make it form kind of like a 6 shape, with the other side I guess would be looking like a 9. But that's not really how it looks, actually. Like, I've already drawn it out, and it doesn't really look like a 6 or a 9. But it does look like a 3 and a 6, because I make the 3 and the 6 one color, and then the other color would be the other color of the yin yang, so it would look, you know, like the yin yang, and the 3 and the 6 is what's highlighted. But 3 and the 6, boom, 36 Styles. I'm just rapping over all industry beats. This is my this is my mixtape. You know, I'm gonna rap over the beats. You feel me? I'm gonna, Pharrell, RZA, Premier, some Lock songs, Jadakiss, produced by Alchemist, all that shit. Alchemist for sure. I don't want to spill all the beans of what I'm gonna be rhyming on, but crazy, just bars, athleticism, different styles, just showing what I could do as a rhymer, as a writer, as an MC, as a spitter. You feel me? It's 36 styles. And Wu-Tang is forever, man. I really believe that. I would love to, I wanna get the Wu-Tangs, I want them to see it, I want them to notice it, I want them to, have an opinion. Even if they don't like it, that's even more beautiful for the art, maybe, because it's definitely not soft. And then, it's some shit that they would have to fuck with. They would literally have to fuck with, even though they be saying, don't bite our shit. I flip that shit my way. I'm not, I didn't bite shit from nobody, you feel me? So, you feel me? We're just all in this shit, man, making different art, making more art. I feel like they gonna fuck with that shit. I feel like the RZA gonna fuck with that shit. But I really want to hear Raekwon and Ghost. I really want to hear what they want to inspect it. I just want to hear everybody's opinion, honestly. I want them to see me, shine, and then take on kind of a one-man army, kind of thing, There's a couple Wu tracks, and I spit the whole thing, but the song is, it's the group's tracks, and they got different motherfuckers rapping out of this shit. All the members, the Voltron form like Voltron, hot like Motown, lava. Yeah, you know that I'm hotter than the sun. Yeah, you know that I'm about as bright too. Yeah, you know that I do the kung fu, hit you with that Wu Shaolin style with the yin within the motherfucking man, the yang in the palm of my hand, hit that thing, the metal was ran. I don't know. That was just straight off the top. Motherfuckers think they hip hop, but they more Slipknot, as in they just not. That's it. I'm done. No more rhymes for right now. Okay, we're gonna get back to Kendrick Lamar. Watch the party die. I don't know. Trump, Charlie Kirk, I don't fucking know. I don't really have anything to say specifically. I'm just doing this to have a podcast. So, to make my... my homie, Greasy, gave me this Beats fill that he had taped up. I just realized why as I was taking the tape off. And one of the sides, the mesh, fell off. So that's cool. I kind of fuck with it. I might just clean it up low key, let the speakers be like that. But we are all in this bitch together. I have another video to drop tomorrow, and I don't know what else I'm gonna drop, cause I don't have anything else ready, and I'm trying to do this in one take. Maybe like a smoking review, maybe like a smoking tutorial, maybe something like that. That would be kind of cool. Okay. Maybe like I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds pretty cool. Okay. Cheech the meat. What kind of drugs I'm on? Bitch, everything. You feel me? You don't know my life. But we are 9 minutes and 17 seconds into the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast. I am your host, all caps, Cheech Avila. Went pretty smooth for the first hour. For the first 10 minutes. I thought it was 20 minutes. I thought I was like a third of the way there. Alright, well, let's keep it going. I just saw something that was really interesting. I was watching this video talking about like a guy. It was like a live stream chat while I was flipping through YouTube Shorts. This guy was talking about Lil Durk and how Lil Durk was like on top of the whole motherfucking game. And the biggest one to be a star out of the drill shit, at least not right now, because Chief Keef, I felt like was the first like big star, and that shit, was like a minute ago. But Dirk was hot like crazy, like right now, like last year popping, and shit, got his ass in jail now, and this dude was talking about like, man, like he was bigger than even Chicago. He wasn't even just a Chicago artist, and that kids from all over the country looked up to him, from every city looked up to him, and that shit is something to think about, man. Like, but because of memes and Twitter trolls and everything, he slid for Ron, because you're supposed to slide for Ron, and for beef, for street politics. Honestly, I haven't said it or like had the thought like enough to process that I've had the thought, but I'm glad that I didn't do anything or try to do anything when my friend passed away. If somebody was gonna do it, it should have been somebody else, and it shouldn't have been me. It was never supposed to be me. All my homie told me was to keep his name alive. If something ever happened to him. And he knew if something happened that it was going to be under some fucked up circumstances. Why else would somebody die young? And obviously it could be like cancer, whatever, some crazy shit like that. But, he was involved in things and he saw it. I guess he saw it, man. Motherfuckers be off them Zans, and that shit is not no joke. My homie was off them Zans. I got a homie, he's like a little brother to me. And he went through so much shit. Getting on them Zans and on and off and shits. I tried them and I blacked out. I never even felt the high. I was chilling and shit. I stayed up and I was chilling. But I don't remember anything. I never felt it hit in my mind. Like, I don't remember feeling high or enjoying it at all. So what does that tell you, man? What's the point of that? Fuck that. How much I can't do that. And that's like the thing that other people would be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna drink. I don't smoke weed. Just cause why would you want to do that? Why would you be? But that's not to say. This is like this makes me feel like those people about drinking and smoking. I know that Tyler would be like, ugh, why would you want to be drunk? Like being drunk. And that is true. Like in a drugged up state. But he's probably not even like talking about it in like he's probably like, yeah, like we're drugged up. Like we're fucking these drugs up. Like why would you want to be drugged up? They want you to be drugged up. Cause Tyler is low key, he be knowing his shit. Like Detroit Riff when we went, I forgot what the setup to that was, but like Detroit Riff when we went Mecca. I don't know, fuck. No, but obviously he be knowing. He's a big fan of hip hop. He knows his shit. He's got the knowledge because he knows the music. Just from knowing the music, you're gonna know the knowledge, and that's what's so beautiful, and people don't even understand about hip hop. My dad tells me, and my mom used to tell me too, that I try to tell my mom, like, yeah, like I learned stuff from this music, and she's like, yeah, I learned stuff from other music too. Like it's like the same thing. And I was like, how? Like how is white music teaching you anything at all? And then I showed her a Black Star song, Knowledge of Self, KOS, and showed her what knowledge, like this is real knowledge. She was like, what? I like that. And And then my dad too always telling me that I need to listen to other music and expand my musical palette. One, hip hop is as diverse as it sounds as any other genre of music, if not more so. In fact, that they use every type of music in their music, songs from every type of music, and I'm trying to expand my knowledge and my consciousness more than I'm trying to appease what you think I should be into and how I should be living my life. So, you know, all I'm saying, man, is what's important is your mind and your body and your soul. What else is there? Your mind, your body, your soul. Take care of your mind, your body, your soul. Nothing else matters. You know? People get scared of bugs and have parasites in their body and don't care. This shit is disgusting. Let me raise my hand right now as to who that would be. But I'm talking about everybody got parasites. You know, everybody got parasites. So everybody got parasites and don't know, and if they did know, they would not care. They would not care. Almost silence. I had ass. I lost for words for a second. Letting that good 71% cocoa go through my body. Letting it settle in. I just drank the rest of it. Got a good taste of that dark chocolate. I used to hate dark chocolate. It's dark chocolate with sugar in it. I think that's the problem. And also somebody said too that your taste buds are immature. They're explaining that idea. And, you know, maybe that's it too. Because it's not the first time that I've been making this hot chocolate. I fuck with it. The milk and the dark chocolate. But, it's the first time because the bars, I don't know what company. I don't think it's Lindt chocolate. But you snap the bar. It never snaps evenly on the line. I put two squares of the bar in there. And I don't know. Oh, right. So I saw the little pieces that were the little pieces that were there extra that stayed on the bar. I would just eat them off, just bite them. Walking up the stairs because I hear my cat meowing. I wonder where she's stuck, or maybe she's just playing with something. I don't know. Oh, they're right here. They're chilling. Okay. Yeah, Sasha was playing with a toy. Probably it's why she's meowing. Because Sushi was laying on top of Rango, the lizard's cage, enjoying the heat lamp. The heat from the lamp. And we are back in the basement. I'm your host, All Caps Cheech Davila. This is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast brought to you by All Caps Productions. Sponsored by Lil Dream Mob and Cheech Brand. We are 19 minutes, 15 seconds into the hour. Talking about everything. Hip-hop, life, God, guns, niggas, bitches. We're breaking it down. going around town, flipping the pounds, gripping an ounce. Hell yeah. This is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast, and I'm your host, all caps, Chicha Villa, a.k.a. Barry Mucho, a.k.a. Daddy Long Legs, a.k.a. The Brown Recluse. And we are talking about hip-hop, don't stop. Yeah, so this guy at work, Aziz, my homie, I still haven't been in the mosque yet, man, but my homie Aziz is talking to me. He's talking to me about the Quran, I was talking to him. Telling me, yeah, there's an MC. He's 19, my homie Aziz is 19. And his favorite artist is Playboy Cardi. He's Muslim. So I've been trying to put him on to some of this knowledge-driven lyricism. I'm not putting him on to CNN. Oh, y'all don't expect me to say CNN. Oh, that's the first shit I sent to him. You know, Wu-Tang, Mos Def. I told him Mos Def is Muslim. He changed his name to Yasin Bey. He's like, Yasin. He's like, that's a name. I know like 3 niggas named Yasin. And then he was like, Yasin is also a sub-chapter in the Quran. And it's in the end of the 21st chapter of the Arabic translation, going into the 22nd chapter, like the last pages of the 21st. And I say that in the Arabic translation because it does not come up in my English translation, or at least I have not seen it, and I tried looking for it. I'm gonna have Aziz check it out. But I asked him, I was like, what does I know mashallah means God willing. I already knew that, but I asked him what does what did I say? I forgot what it is actually. Mashallah. Damn it! But I told him too. I was like, Ismail Rahim. And then starts singing Ismail Rahim, and he said something. He added another word before Rahim that would make the phrase longer. I don't remember what he said. It was another word that started with R, like Ismail Rahim. And then I asked him, what does that mean? And he was like, before we begin, or God before everything, or like before we begin, we do something in the name of God. Ismail Rahim. And I said that to him because Mos Def starts out his album, and it's a longer phrase than that. But like I was just trying to sound out. Like I honestly wasn't even sure if I was saying it right, and I was like scared to tell him. I was like Ismail Rahim, and he was like, yeah, and I was like, yo, that's actually how an album like starts off. And he was like, oh shit, that's crazy. And then, hell yeah. Ismail Rahim. And I forgot what the other word was I was trying to, that I asked him about. He basically said it meant like on God. And the salat means prayer. Like salat to you, right? And if you play it and play for everything you got. Hell yeah. Styles P on the Locks joint. If you a thug, then I'ma mix a lot till you rock. And if you will play it and play for everything you got. If you want the money, then you better get up for it. Niggas done started something. Oh, no. The Locks on the DMX. Styles P on the DMX joint. Niggas done started something. Hell yeah, I need to send Z some Busta Rhymes shit. Ooh. Busta Rhymes be dropping that shit on that Extinction Level Event 2. I love that shit so fucking. That shit's so fucking good. Send him some Nas. Been talking to him about some Nas. Hell yeah, hell yeah. You know, but I gotta remind motherfuckers that we're pro-black in this bitch. Motherfuckers be out this bitch, and they be making jokes at the expense of black people and racist ways, and I don't know what gives them the idea or the perception that I'm cool with that, or that everybody is cool with that. You know, I've also noticed that most people don't even ignore it. And me having an issue, maybe not with that specifically, they need to say something to correct it, but me being bothered by, let's just say, like a white person saying the N-word, right? If I talk to other people around, like, yo, did you hear that? That shit was crazy, right? Let's say it was even at work, right? You're at like a warehouse job, right? Nobody's gonna do nothing. Yeah, just ignore him, or just ignore him. Black motherfuckers, and then that made me think, right? So look, so that happened, right? I got upset with a coworker, right? Because he kept saying the N word and then saying his dad's a cop and that he was training to be a cop, and then after further discussion saying that he wasn't trying to be a cop anymore, and he does blow, but I don't know. He seems like the fucking feds to me. I don't of the blow shit. You feel me? He sounds like the fucking feds, bro. I don't fucking know you, fool, and all that shit. But you feel me? We're just we in this bitch, nah, for real. And you know, one thing that I can say is that I don't hang with white boys that say nigga. And I said it like a bar because I have a bar that I've been saying, and I haven't dropped a song. Maybe the song I even finished. I don't even know off the top of the head what song that's from, but I'm trying to use that shit in the song for real. Just to put the message out there. That shit is not cool. I'm not fucking with that. And then if you get deeper into it, maybe it's not. But we've already been there. And maybe it's not the best thing to say. Maybe I shouldn't be saying it either. But then if I shouldn't be saying it, black people shouldn't be saying it. But if white people shouldn't be saying it, maybe I shouldn't be saying it. But the only way that I feel that I think that I feel that I can say it, not that I feel that I can say it, the only reason that I feel like I can say it, I said think like I feel like I can say it. The only reason that I feel like I can say it is because I feel the oppressiveness of the system. And maybe white people do too. Poor white people. They're just like us. And they want us to fight against each other. And that's not the move. That's really not. But I just can't really. At the same time, right, the whole idea is that racism is not real. Race is not real. Racism is real. Which is fucking bananas. But because somebody has opinions, because people have opinions are based on other people that are based not in fact at all. Not in fact at all. In fact, they are not based in fact at all in any facts. In fact. That makes it a real thing, has real consequences on people. So even me growing up in an apartment complex, moving to a small house after some other apartments, small house, grandparents' house, big house, dad gets his own house. Cool, right? Okay. That just took me off. That just made me think about a whole nother thing on how my dad,